Hello, Pikachu, Punch, and Thompson, Carter, Gabriel. Is that Bomb? Hi guys, how you doing? We're doing Xurkitree today because we got Cresselia yesterday, and because of that, I'm giving out Cresselia over the GTS. So if you guys want to join in, just deposit your Delibirds. All the nickname, special nickname stuff is on the Discord and the announcements channel, and we basically use all the nicknames that you guys came up with during the live capture last stream. Hello, welcome back, Stargirl, Shinigami Master. Hello, Eric Durgan, Ruby from BFB. Is that? Wait, was that correct? Yeah, there we go. BFB, Anime Love SM. How you doing? Santiago, Poke, hello. Andre, what's today? Today's Cresselia because we caught it yesterday. Again, the giveaway stuff during the shiny hunting stuff isn't going to be every day. It's just going to be whenever we catch something on the previous day. So just wanted to let you guys know that because I don't want it to be like a weird thing where like tomorrow I just do shiny hunting again by itself if we don't get anything today. Yeah, I found Cresselia yesterday. We have all the nickname stuff set on Discord, Shadow Call, so you can check that out. Hello, Dolphinazy. Is that Dolphinazy or Dolphinazy? Please let me know how to pronounce your name. Snoop Dogg, welcome to the stream. We get any shinies here? Still nothing? Yeah, another GTS stream later tonight. It'll be Lance's Pokemon, and then after the poll from yesterday on Discord, we decided to do legendaries all of next week. So it'll be like Monday will be Kanto, then Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova. I'll do them by region, but I'll do legendary giveaway the entire week next week, Monday to Sunday, because that is what you guys have picked. The H is silent. So is it BAME or could be BAME, right? If the H is silent. Unless I don't know how to speak properly, which could very likely be the case. English is hard, alright? Hey, Z-Talks, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hello, Just Blackie. Hi, how you doing? Hey, I'll be here doing the shiny hunts for 2 hours, and then I gotta go for a little bit. I'll be back with some more Pokemon White Let's Play tonight, and then afterwards an overnight with Lance's Pokemon. That's pretty much what I'll be doing on a daily, like a short 2 to 3 hour stream of shiny hunting, then like another 2-3 hour thing of Pokemon White, and then topping it with an overnight for like a little while. Hoping more people will start showing up to the overnight, since it'll be something that you guys actually voted on. Alright, still no shiny. Yeah, I'll be playing Pokemon White later today. Good job, Stargirl. What kind of homework do you have? Math, science, history? Yeah, if anybody wants to get one of the Cresselias from yesterday, the GTS is open currently. You guys can deposit for that. So far, it's only been a couple people getting Cresselia, which is cool. If you nickname it any of the nicknames we picked yesterday during the live stream, then you'll get a special one nickname like the one that you wanted. Shiny Zeraora does exist in the game, but it's currently illegitimate to have, so like there's no legit way of getting it. And then math, then ELA. What is that? Anyways, I'm good at math, so like if you have any random math questions, I guess you could throw it on the chat and I'll do my best to try to figure it out if I can remember some math concepts. Hey Nat, how you doing? What happens to the Delibird after you get it? I will admit it to Delibird Army. Trig is fake math. Fam, Trig is best math. The only fake math is Algebra 2. and imaginary numbers. I still don't know about all that stuff. Don't know shiny. Let's see what's said here. Okay, the chat's a little bit fast now. The Delibird, you can just name it Fallen if you want a battle ready Cresselia, and if you want one of the Cresselias that I caught yesterday, or a clone of the one that I caught yesterday from my game, you can nickname it one of the random names that we came up with in chat yesterday. If you don't know the names aren't in the Discord in the announcements channel. For some reason I thought that Xurkitree was shiny. Alright, never mind. It's normal. Trig is great, dude. I just like Trig because it's like part of Calc and I like calculus-based physics. It was really easy. I can't do English though. I cannot English. I'm very bad at like the language arts and stuff like that. Alright, welcome back, Z-Talks. Yeah, a lot of things are a little bit different. I've upped the thumbnail game is a little bit stronger now, and I've made the layout, or I guess the shiny part, the shiny hunting part, you know, more separated with the 3 little gifts and the 3 counters and stuff like that. I've added a couple more counters on the left and like different information stuff, so now you can see song, recent donations. I have a donation goal now. We're really close actually. What is that? Like 31 out of 50. So ever since I implemented it, you know, we've gotten really close, so I will soon be able to afford other games that I can play on stream. And we are like 160 something, 156. Wait, I can't math right now. I'm bad at arithmetic, but I'm good at like higher level maths, I swear. I think that's 66. Yeah, 166 subs away from 9K. I think once we get 10K, we can start doing like community stuff on YouTube with like me asking polls and you guys actually being able to answer them on YouTube as opposed to like having to do Discord things. Because I feel like it's a little bit segmented that way. Even though I do like asking you guys' opinions on the Discord, and you know, having people hang out on the Discord is always good. Cresselia, the one with the nicknames, will be level 60. If you want the battle ready one, it'll be level 100. So if you guys are using any special nicknames, please just either leave the level filter blank or leave it at what's it called, like 51 to 60. It'll be level 60 because it's like freshly caught, no EVs, no nothing. It's just the standard Cresselia that I got. You guys can train it the way you want it. It'll just have the nickname that you decided was the best one. It'll be in the Great Ball that I caught too. It's like an exact clone of the Cresselia that I caught yesterday. My Cresselia was actually timid. No, sorry, I don't think I saw your question earlier. Oof. Yeah, no. 11th grade, junior year. It's really... it was a little bit tough because all of my friends were taking like full course loads of honors classes at AP, and I just at that point in time, what was I taking? I was taking English honors, regular history because I didn't feel like I could make it in. Kind of a mistake though, because the way that their the AP US history teacher taught the classes this seemed really interesting, and I feel like I would have had a much stronger US history background if I went into the AP classes like some of my friends. I was taking anatomy and physiology for college credits. What else? AP Physics 1 and pre-calculus, which was BS. I did not like pre-calculus is fake math. That's another one. And like part of algebra too, but mainly pre-calc. Like I just don't see the point of pre-calc. Calculus was easy enough just learning it. Like trig was a good prelude to calculus as opposed to like pre-calc. Pre-calculus is booty. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Stargirl. I don't really agree with high school stuff too well. I didn't like it. The difference between level 60 and level 100 Cresselia. The level 61 is the one that I caught on stream yesterday, so you know, it's exactly carbon copy of that. So if you guys want to have like a more special event one, you can go for that one if you're a fan of the streams. The level 100 one is a bold nature instead of timid, and it's trained already, so it's more of a defensive Cresselia as opposed to a speedy one. Still no shinies. What were your favorite and least favorite school subjects? I like math and science the most, and I disliked English and history. Mainly, I can't really say too many bad things about history, because some of the things, it depends on the teacher really. Like that's the one class where like your teacher kind of made or, you know, make or break it. Because the way my friends learned history, they learned all the underlying motives of the important figureheads at the time doing certain actions, and how that led to, you know, different effects in the current times, or how that affected the bigger picture, as opposed to like the lower level history classes where it was just a bunch of read the book, memorize the dates, the times, and the people, and you don't really get to understand the underlying things, or like more, I guess, what would it be like, political things in there? Yeah, so I didn't really have too many bad things to say about history, because usually the teachers were entertaining, and at worst, all the class was just memorizing dates and names and like what happened. It's basically like you're reading a story and retelling it. And English was just too up to interpretation for me, because you could write a certain thing, and then just like if your teacher didn't really agree with it or didn't like the way it was written, it's just like, well, F. And you know, maybe you try to use bigger words, and they're like, yeah, this doesn't really work right, like it doesn't sound right. And I'm like, but it's proper usage of this noun in this certain place. And yeah, it was just too wishy-washy for me, as opposed to all the other subjects that were more concrete and I enjoyed more. I liked physics a lot, because it was basically IRL applications of all the math that I've ever learned, and I was just like, oh hey, this finally actually makes sense and is used for something IRL. But yeah, I basically liked every class that you didn't like, Flash. I spent a lot of, like, a couple of consecutive years getting perfect scores on the state math exams. So like, we were usually graded on points out of 300. And I remember my first year that I remember taking the test, I got like a 296 in math, and then I just ended up scoring perfect 300s like 2 or 3 years following after that. The math was never really a challenge like at all. Like I was always sitting there like, wait, this is a standardized test, right? Like this is supposed to be like the average person taking math. So I didn't feel too like challenged by that, since I was pretty good at math. Anyways, hello there, Andy. Andy the Cat White Flame saying hi to other people. DK Gamers, welcome back to the stream. Sandra A. Pleb, hello. Freddy Pikachu Punch again. Sans. Who else is here? I already said hi to Shadowclaw as well. And Mr. Love, welcome back to the stream, guys. Is it a problem if I set any level? If you set any level, there's no problem. Rip Yoshi and that typo. Honestly, the thing with math is that I feel like people aren't good at it because they didn't like explore it too much as you know, in younger years, or they weren't given a good enough foundation. So I don't really blame students for being bad at math. I mainly blame the math system, like the what's it called, the curriculum. There we go. Yeah, I think we had this discussion before, Flash. You were really good at English and I was extremely bad. I feel like I was better at the writing and interpretation aspects of it, and not so much the execution, because like while my essays were usually well written, I don't think they were really like the common opinion that like my professors were expecting, so they didn't know how to really feel about whatever I wrote. Aside from that, though, I was really bad at the reading aspect of it. So like reading a story and then writing about it wasn't my forte. But like if I heard somebody else tell me about the story, I could actually write an essay based on that, even though I never read the story itself. So that was just a neat little thing that I could do during the English assignments that I had. Hello, Omar Udin. How you doing? Anybody else have any other like random like school subject questions, I suppose, that I can like ramble on about a little bit? Favorite UV, Kartana or Blacephalon? One of those two. I liked Kartana the most out of the original ones because of its, first of all, its theme, you know, like its little theme that I got in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon from the Ultra, what is it, Forest? Ultra Forest? Because Ultra Jungle is Buzzful. I think it's the Ultra Forest. It's really cool and like zen to the max, so like I really liked it. But then, you know, Blacephalon came along. It was just so kooky. Its head exploded, and it was so extra with its Pokedex description that I couldn't not like it. And I think it's funny that they're kind of like counterparts because one of them is, you know, Kartana is like weak to anything fire. And just completely would explode all over, Blacephalon would completely explode all over Kartana. Wreck it in one shot, but I think Kartana's faster. I don't even know if Kartana actually has any moves that can counter a Blacephalon, because Registeel gets resisted by the fire typing. And what else? It has a fighting type move which is negated by Ghost. Does Kartana gain any other move? Oh wait, Knockoff. Yeah, Knockoff just completely obliterates Blacephalon. Because it's got like paper thin defenses, ironically, because, you know, Kartana's the one that's paper thin, but he has really good defense, just bad special defense. Let's see, I will be... What is the question here? Are you going to do reverse GTS for types? Not anytime soon, not this week at least. This week, when I had people vote on the Discord, they chose legendaries. So this upcoming week, I'll be doing each generation of legendaries Monday to Sunday. So Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each respective day. Did you like any of the books you had to read in school? I actually enjoyed The Outsiders, which was kind of weird. It was a cool little story. I never read like the sequel of it or whatever it was called. I don't know what it was called, but I liked The Outsiders a little bit, even though it was like weirdly written. There was another book series that I actually got into, which was Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, I think it was. The Percy Jackson series with all the mythology and stuff. That was interesting. I read the first 2 books and like I think a part of the 3rd one, or I don't know. Because the thing was, we had a limited amount of books in the library for school, and I don't think I ever got my hands on the 3rd book because my friends were reading it and they were kind of into it. I liked the first Harry Potter book, but I never read beyond the first one, and honestly it's been so long I can't remember. But the first Harry Potter book was actually interesting, and I like did give it a read. What else did I like? There was one book that I was like a total like fanatic about in middle school. It was called House of the Scorpion or House of Scorpion, something like that. But it was like a weird story that had to do with some it had to do with like the future and people having like actual clones, and I think people got clones to like do stuff for them. So it was like a weird society type of thing. Interesting though, and it explored a bunch of different themes about like people, you know, being rich and people not being rich and stuff like that. It took place in like a giant manor, and you got to see like the servants there, and you know was it like the lord of the house. It was a cool book. What's up, Mr. Love? What's your question? House of Scorpion. Oh my god, somebody else knows House of Scorpion? Dude! Favorite Ultra Beast is Kartana and Blacephalon. I like them both kind of equally. Although, like, I can't tell which one is more extra, you know, because Kartana's super tiny and can cut anything, and Blacephalon's head explodes. And I think like its Pokedex entry said something about how it like uses its head explosion to just catch people off guard. So it's not even like an attack. It's just like, haha, boo. I didn't really enjoy Lord of the Flies, no, fortunately. Oh, like I remember reading a part in Lord of the Flies where the one kid gets hit with a rock in the head and like dies. And I was like, dude, that is so extra. Like, why did you have to write it like this? Just say, my dude got hit with a rock and fell. Like, GG. I don't know why they like overdid it there. What was another book that I thought was like too extra with its writing that just kind of lost my interest because of the amount of weird detailing? To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, there was this one part in the book where they were like describing what the house, the mansion. I think it was a big house. I don't think it was a mansion, but like the house. What's it called? They were saying how the house was like super dusty, that it looked like no one's been there in like 5,000 years, and there's just like dust everywhere, and like even if you sweep it, like there's a bunch of dust. Something I can't remember, but it was like something akin to that, and I was just like, dude, I get it. It's really freaking dusty. Stop. Yeah, no, I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with To Kill a Mockingbird. Scarlet Letter was another book that we had to read for English honors classes, and Scarlet Letter, okay, man, I read a sentence in that once, and you know how people play that game sometimes, you know, like growing up, you hear kids being like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And then they're like, you know, no. And then like, you try to be slick, so you ask your teacher, like, can I not go to the bathroom? And then when they say no preemptively, you just like get up and run. This was basically that game to like the max, like squared, cubed, I don't even know what, because there was one sentence that had like 4 different negatives in a row, and I was just like, what? I can't follow this sentence. Like, what are you trying to say, dude? Just if it's 2 negatives, make it a positive. I'm not trying to do math while I'm reading. I can barely read regularly. I can do math, but I can't do both at the same time. I do like anime Jason. So Scarlet Letter was just too much convoluted negative writing in the sentences, and sometimes I would get to the bottom of the page of Scarlet Letter, and I was like, dude, what did I just read? And then I'd have to read it over again to just come to the same conclusion. So yeah, that was not a good time for me reading Scarlet Letter. There's not that many people entering in the into the Cresselia thing as I thought they would be, actually. There's actually, no, I'm lying. There's a bunch of trades here. I just have been missing them apparently. Hello, Eveltal. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hello, Wolfie J. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream today. Still no shiny. Soft reset. And write names with my left. Wait, are you quoting Light Yagami? I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. Ever seen where the red fern grows? That sounds like some sort of joke or prelude. So I have no idea. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Let me restart the bot for a second, because I think there is an issue here. It's like, I haven't seen any trades, but there's a couple people on list, and I'm like, why are there a couple of people on this list if I haven't seen anything? Oh, wait, it's right here, and then... No. Oh yeah, this should be it. Okay, my bad. I haven't done the giveaway stuff while doing the shiny hunting in a while, so pardon if like the setup is a little bit wonky today. Should be fixing it soon. Yeah, give me a second, guys. You read 12 books in a day, dude. How big are those books? Yeah, alright. I think I got it fixed. Okay. And wait. Oof. Okay, no, never mind. That was another mistake I made. I'm really bad at this right now. And now it should work. Let's give it a second while I continue soft resetting. Anyways, what are you guys talking about in chat? I played Pokemon for 4 hours nonstop and focused on Pokedex only. Would that be enough? Wait, what are you trying to do? Complete your Pokedex? The music is a Mewmore remix. It is a remix of a Champion Battle. I think from Gen 2, like Lance. Yeah, Lance's Champion Battle. It's like completely remixed to be like a it sounds like a weird little cafe type of remix, like, you know, something super chill. And you can do exclamation point song if you ever, or song name I think it is, exclamation point song name, and you'll see like the name of the current song playing. If anything, it's still on the layout. Sometimes it won't be on certain layouts because I have to make space, and a lot of people don't even see it anyways, but it's like scrolling right on top of tips and underneath the left screen where Alakazam and Xurkitree are at. Ever seen the movie The Little Rascals? I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't remember anything about it. Alright, so soft reset, and now some of the trades are happening with Cresselia, so thankfully. Thank you guys for telling me, because I would not have noticed otherwise. Ever heard of the Scythe? It's so good. Is that like band? Hey, we got another Mewmore remix coming up next. Night in Canalave City. He doesn't remember it. I probably will not remember a lot of things. Alrighty, who has a shiny Lycanroc Dusk? Daniel was looking for a Dusk Lycanroc. Yeah, sorry about the little like distraction thing that I had to do with fixing the trade bots. They had chapter books about crystals and demons? Are you talking about demons or diamonds? Yeah, doing some shiny hunting and trading because yesterday we got ourselves a Cresselia. Let's see, did we get a shiny Registeel here at all? Guess what quote is the anime from? Who am I? I don't know where that's from. I mean, what character hasn't been like, yo, who am I? Like, you know, what's going on? Hold on a second. I feel like that snowflake person has like done something wrong with their deposit. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, Snowflake, can you change your level to just any level? Because your 91 or higher filter only works for the battle ready Cresselia and not for the nickname. The nicknamed one is level 60, just to let you guys know again, because it's an untouched Cresselia. So if you're asking for a special nickname, please don't add the level filter, or else it just like your trade won't work, but it'll say that it worked. Anywho, yeah, if anybody else is asking for a nickname and you haven't received one, then please change your levels before you get traded, like, by mistake. Alrighty, so wait, what's the nickname? It's the stuff on the... Yeah, all the stuff is on Discord. I could read it out loud, actually, if you guys can't join the Discord real quick. So, yesterday when we were shiny hunting for Cresselia, we got her. Some of the nicknames that you guys were coming up with were Astral, Australia, Blue Moon Crescent, Cunning Lover, because she used to use a lot of slash, Eclipsa, Eclipse, Luna, Lunar, Moonbeam, Puppet Moon, Rosalina, Sailor Moon, Suino, Venus, and Zaya, and those were like the nicknames that everyone picked live. So if any of you want any of those like crazy nicknames, that you like. You know, pick the one you like the most, nickname your Delibird that, and deposit Cresselia with that name, and you should get one that has the same nickname that you selected. Alright, still no shinies here. Alrighty, Z-Talks, what time zone are you in again? But yeah, later we'll be playing Pokemon White and then doing an overnight, so we won't be doing any more shiny hunting after about like an hour and a half. So I'm kind of like splitting my shiny hunting and what's it called? Splitting shiny hunting slash let's playing and the overnight stuff into their own little segments. More activity on the channel and just more time for you guys to chill and chat. Sometimes whether I'll be here or not. No, today is just the Cresselia that we got yesterday for the stream. So, any guesses on what soft reset we would get? Either Xurkitree, the uncooked chicken burb over there, or Registeel? Alright, take care, Z-Talks. Thank you for stopping by. Xurkitree at 156. Very specific number. How come you picked 156? $1,504 KFC for 140 for Steelman and 130 for Tree. That's very suit for Tree. If I get Tree again real quick, I'm gonna be surprised. 1,400, yeah. Alright. Those don't seem too like unrealistic. We just got a shiny 83 soft resets ago because, you know, Xurkitree took the place of Cresselia. Okay, that Xurkitree is going to be a pain if it has +2 special attack. The Wirehead at 379, the Chicken at 1689, the Registeel at 1472. Very random, but I could totally see one of those being a thing. I don't know, I feel like Registeel will be next. Chicken Burb at 1230. Bam, we are way past 1230 for Chicken Burb. Guys, if you're not getting traded, it could be because there's a lot of people depositing, or you have your level filter set. So make sure your level filter is in any, just to be safe. You know, you don't really need a level filter. I don't think anyone's out there trading Cresselias out for Delibirds just randomly. So just feel free to take off the level filter. And hello, welcome, Fox World. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? And full odds shiny hunting, help me. What are you hunting for, King Noob? That was a quick reply. I guess my my stream delay thing isn't that long, but yeah. So what brought you here on this fine day, Fox World? Are you also shiny hunting by any chance? Is anybody else shiny hunting in chat? They just got traded? Wait, who just got traded? Dion, what did you nickname your Delibird? So back to Yu-Gi-Oh! What about Yu-Gi-Oh? What Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussion would you like to have today? Nothing for a shiny Palkia. Are you also in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Are you doing like the Ultra Wormhole hunting, or you know, a previous game? I know people also hunted for shinies in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire using those weird little portal things, like the Mirage Spot things. Oh, the middle bot. Nice. Well, best of luck to you, Fox World. I hope you get your Palkia soon. How many soft resets are you at right now? Okay, just a joke. Back to the Shadow Realm with you, Topaz. I almost called you Topaz Tiger because of the card. Topaz Panther. That reminds me of Topaz Tiger and Panther Warrior. No, you can't nickname it Falling. You have to nickname it one of the nicknames in the Discord that I read out earlier. What's your favorite dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D? Stardust Dragon, followed by Black Rose. I like Stardust and its evolutions, alright? I like Yusei a lot. I have a little figure of a Dual Runner just because I like Yusei so much. It's like my favorite pro tag. What is your favorite music? Mine is in the Hall of the Mountain King? Wait, I've never heard of that. You mean like music genre or like music band or something? Do you do raids? I haven't done any recently, but I think I raided a couple people in the past. I don't know if we ever repaid Stream Egg for the raids that he's done. I think it's just because he used to stream at the times that I was like starting, so like it wasn't really possible for me to stream earlier at the time. But like, if you guys ever have any raid suggestions, if we find someone that's streaming, like why not, you know? If I'm gonna get offline, then might as well direct you guys to other content that would be worth a watch. And possibly someone who doesn't have that much of a viewership, so you know, you can help them out. Ah, okay, so you have an evil twin. Your favorite Ultra Beast shiny? Shiny versions of Ultra Beast. Let's see. Illegal's gold, Buzzwool's green, like green lines. What else do we have? I know a stream we should raid. Who do you have in mind, Omar? What are other shiny Ultra Beasts? Pheromosa is really cool because of like the black contrast. Xurkitree's alright, he's just blue. I really like Naganadel and Poipole. They look really cool as like the gold and white combination. Then when it evolves, it becomes like a bee colored, so it's really cool. So I guess maybe Naganadel and Poipole. Kartana doesn't really have like the sickest shiny. It's silver. Like, it's got silver accents, which is cool, but at the same time, it's not very much different. Well, Cephalon's like a really crazy blue. It's like more shock factor than like aesthetic to me, so I'd say Poipole and Naganadel. Kartana's probably like a good second because, you know, it's got nice accents. Nice, Fox World. How many soft resets did you finally get it at? Yeah, I told you, you got good luck. I sent you some of that shiny luck. In return, I will get no shinies now. That is how the way of the shiny luck works. Just put any level for Cresselia. That way, there's like no mistakes. 'Cause some people were depositing for level 91 or higher with a nickname, and the nickname, like the special nickname ones, are level 60 instead of level 100. So some people aren't getting their stuff because of that. Just use the any level filter, please, guys, for this sort of thing. My favorite shiny is either Pheromosa or Xurkitree. Celesteela being my third. I don't even want to talk about Celesteela. Should I use the Legend Bidoof? Our boy Peanut Butter? Is that what you're gonna use? Favorite UV shiny is Pheromosa. Like I said, it does have a stark contrast and it's really cool. Looks like dark Pheromosa, you know what I mean? I think I've heard of Registeel before, but I haven't checked out their stuff. Purple Sweep. Yes, what's up, Fox World? I only like the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Fam, you gotta check out Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, it's great. It'll be funny when you start requesting for Xurkitree Shiny. What nickname do you have in mind for it? Well, I guess I could try to look into a raid in an hour when I'm about to, you know, sign off and stuff. I'll just look up, like, Pokemon live streams on YouTube, and I'll see, like, who's live, and I'll pick, like, one person. Thank you, Rose Light Oriana Oceans. Again, a really cool name. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. Took a long time to get it all together. I do want to add some new songs though, because I feel like it's getting stale after a while. But you know, if you're new here and you haven't heard any Vanillix Pavilion, Mewmore, any of the video game remixes YouTube, or who else do we have here? We have Lock-In, M-Dash, Glitchuk City. Who else did I like? Retrospector's good as well. One other person that I was like listening to from this list, like extensively. Oh yeah, Rods or Rhodes. It's like R-H-O-D-Z. They make some really good music. We had a raid like two days ago, I think, from United Gamer, and that was really fun. Like the numbers shot up real high, and then there was a couple of subs, and everyone was having a good time. We must bless you with shiny luck. Please send all the shiny luck you can. I am in front of shiny Guzzlord first try. What should I do? Try to capture it. Do not let it escape. Shiny Guzzlord actually looks really sick. It's all white. It's like when you grab a Pokemon that's black and change it white, and you know, vice versa, the contrast is really amazing. Yeah, I like it when people raid and they're actually really nice, so like stick around. Otherwise, like if some people do like negative raids, and that's not good, obviously, because they'll just spam things in chat. Sure, I'll play Unity after this song. Where is Fat Rat? But yeah, if anyone has any song requests from the song list, if you guys have found a song list somewhere in the description or have used the command for it, then let me know what song you want me to play, and I shall do this. You know, after whatever current song is playing. Unless the current song is like super like chill and I want some like upbeat things, then I'll just change it like in the middle. But I like this version of Versus Gladian a lot better than the other one that we have. We have like two Versus Gladians ones. But yeah, no, I'm kind of biased for Vanillix. No, I'm soft resetting. The bots are just trading on the side, and like I said, I'm only trading today because I got Cresselia yesterday, so tomorrow we'll probably won't have any trades because I don't think I'll get a shiny today during the stream, but if I do, then hello, we are lucky again. But I don't want to make it like an everyday thing, so I'm hoping that today is just a chill day where I can just soft reset and talk in chat and have some, you know, interactions with everyone. Favorite music genre? I like, I guess EDM and rock music. You could borderline the rock into like a little bit of metal, I suppose. But yeah, Snowflake67, if you're in chat, let me know if you fixed your deposit so that I can like try to reset you so that you can get your Cresselia. Favorite shiny legendary out of all the legendaries. Well, I mean, I just went through most of the legendaries today while like sorting out the legendary trades that I'll do with the overnights this week that's coming up. So I'm trying to go through them real quick. Gen 2, Gen 1 was alright. I didn't really appreciate Green Mewtwo. Gen 3 had Latias is really pretty. She's like a gold color with green eyes. So I'll go with her for now until I go through the rest of the generations and see if I like anything better. Generation 4, Cresselia is pretty as well, but I'd like to say Golden Latias takes it. Giratina is a cool shiny, but I'd rather have Latias. Gen 5 had who? Who was in Gen 5? Ooh, Virizion is very pretty as well. Virizion and Latias are probably like up there. Gen 6 had the awesome Xerneas, which was like super bright, and then the toothpaste Zygarde. And Gen 7, what did Gen 7 have that was like really cool? I don't think Gen 7's like legendary shinies were all that. Tapu Koko looked kind of cool though. So I'd probably have to go with Latias on favorite shiny legendary. I don't think you did anything wrong, Stiduzzle. I just think that you're not being lucky with that. Like, when we were doing the shiny Poipole, I literally got over 12,000 soft resets and probably did it over the course of like 10 days plus, just on and off streaming it, and nothing would happen. So yeah, it was kind of a bust. Zeraora shiny? Zeraora shiny is alright. I don't think it's all that. Alrighty, where's Unity? They do? I thought they were just like kind of red. They were just red, Solgaleo and Lunala. A lot of people have very mean things to say about Solgaleo, but I think he looks like a Zoid and I think that's awesome, so I don't mind him. And Lunala was kind of like, what, Blood Moon type of color? Hello, Vulpix, why are you triggered? Also, I've seen you comment on some videos. Thank you for that. Really helps the channel out. Remember, guys, if you want, you can comment on streams once they're down, you know, and not live once they're like videos, and that'll help the channel. You can like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Chinese Solgaleo looks like a Zoid. Yeah, I appreciate that very much, that he looks like a Zoid. Throwback. Icy Super Giant. Where is that from? So we have the black Xurkitree and the normal colored Moltres and Registeel. A Pain Wing? What is that? That sounds like a crazy, like, nickname for a Pokemon. What happened, Gabriel? Did you lose Nevitz or, like, literally broke? Hello, Eduardo. How you doing? I love shiny Primal Groudon. Yeah, the Primals look really cool shiny. All dark and stuff. I hate Ho for real after 1 week soft resetting. You really want a shiny one, huh? Okay, why is my notification there? Nisa, thank you for subscribing, Federico. I hope you'll stick around and enjoy some of the chat and streams. How do I... Where are my notifications, actually? The notification should be all the way at the top of the... This. Nice. Yeah, I messed that up. I was like, why is the notification behind the Cresselia? I gave up filling the Pokedex, so now I am just full odd shiny hunting for a shiny Grubbin. You really want that Vigavolt, huh? So how close were you to finishing the Pokedex anyways? The Pokemon today will just be Cresselia because we got it on the last shiny hunt. So we do this little special event where after we get a shiny during shiny hunting, I just give it out the next day with the nicknames that whoever was on during the live stream like suggested. Yeah, I've been on Registeel for the longest. Like, that 1389 is actually just, like, a now shiny hunt. Like, because we've been hunting it for a long time, and it's been, like, accruing soft resets ever since, but I didn't bother to go back and actually add all of that up. I tried it, and I probably did it 3,000 times, and nothing happened. Yeah, I mean, this is really the only way to get shinies in the wild. Like stationary shinies is what I mean, like legendaries and stuff. If you want, like, encounters and... I don't think your odds are that much better, really, aside from, what's it called, SOS hunting, which has higher odds, but, like, it's still knock out one Pokemon, wait for the next to come out as a random encounter, and see how it happens. I'm guessing you're probably missing a lot of, like, in-between evolutions or, like, obscure Pokemon in your Pokedex. Luna is a name for the Cresselia. I'll just read it out loud again. Astral, Austria, Blue Moon, Crescent, Cutting Lover, Eclipsa, Eclipse, Luna, Lunar, Moonbeam, Puppet Moon, Rosalina, Sailor Moon, Tsuyuno, Venus, and Zaya. Luna is moon in Spanish. I think I remember the name Luna from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Like the little twin girl was like her name was Luna and her brother's name was Leo, so it was like Leo and Luna. If you're a starter, which shiny starter would you get? Rowlet, Popplio, or Litten? Out of the shinies, I'd probably say Rowlet. He looks really cool and like vibrant with his like extra little green accents. Like the different shade of green that he gets when he's shiny. I have never done any SOS hunting, but I feel like it's more intense because you actually have to be like focusing on what you're doing and you might accidentally like KO something if you're not paying attention. As opposed to like the worst thing that can happen is you just soft reset over something here. I feel like actually, you know, watching the animation of KOing the Pokemon is much worse than just being like, well, I soft reset it, rip. I'm like, well, you were gonna keep soft resetting anyways, fam, so it's not really that big a deal. My first shiny was shiny Terrakion in Pokemon White. First encounter, I was not planning it. I just literally wanted to capture a Terrakion for the, you know, completing all the legendaries. I was doing post-game stuff and I just found Terrakion. I was like, yo, no way. Took forever to catch too, but I finally got it. You can find Delibird in Route 3 or in Seaward Cave, depending on whether you're playing Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Which legendary burb should I go for? Go for Zapdos if you can. I think it's the coolest one out of the three. Second hour of shining hunting shiny Grubbin. I said that backwards. I'm so bad. But Yeah, if you're doing full, it's gonna take a while, fam. But I guess it's more time consuming to actually complete the Pokedex, but I don't think you're that far off. You're like 25%, 25% left, right? You go Mudkip or Torchic. Totally would go with Trico. It looks so cool, shiny. What shiny in the Pokedex would you get? Like IRL? It'd be cool to have a shiny Latios, like I was just talking about my favorite shiny legendary. Latios and Latios would kind of accomplish the same thing. You know, I can fly around, and if it's a shiny Latios, it's really pretty. I'm doing well, 20th century. How about you? 20th century socks. Dion, what's your problem again? Like, what happened with your deposit? What did you deposit? What level? And did you nickname it anything? And what's wrong with Flash? Latios and Latios do need Flamethrower. I wish they got them as moves. They need some sort of strong fire type move aside from HP Fire. The bot will trade from the back to front. So oldest deposits to newest deposits. So first come, first serve. What happened to your DS charger? Right now we just have the 3 bots on the side trading the Cresselia. Oof, this is why I do not like cats. That much. No. They're cute, but they will destroy things. What did they do? Did they, like, break the wire? Hey, Illuminati, welcome back. Did you enjoy getting Absol last night? Did that happen, or did you not get Absol? You were super hype about Karen yesterday. You can find Delibird in Seaward Cave in Ultra Moon. It's on the first island around the part where you see Nebby. Like, by that bridge area, I think, is what people have said. If you have trouble finding it, just, you know, look it up on Google, Seaward Cave, and 20% encounter rate of Delibird in that area. Yep. Kittens are very destructive, apparently, Flash. What's your FC, Dion? And your IGN? No, you don't have to add 91 or higher. Please just don't add any filters to the Cresselia trades because it'll make it harder for you. Like, the battle ready one is level 100 and the other ones that are nicknamed are level 60, and some people are doing level 91 or higher for the nicknamed ones and they're not getting anything, so that's, you know, an issue. So that's why I just say just don't do any filters. Alrighty, Eduardo, see you on the night stream. Take care. Tomorrow's normal shinies. What do you mean? Oh, that's funny. Look, I got 141 on Xurkitree, and the other ones are 1410. I've done the other ones 10 times more than Xurkitree. Could you do Snail's House next? What is that? What Pokemon do you hate? I hate Celesteela. Annoying to battle against. All the ones that I always meet always do something really dumb, and I don't like Celesteela. As a battle, you know, in battle. As a Pokemon itself, its design is really good. If we're talking design-wise, I'd probably say Druddigan. Probably be streaming around 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Eastern for like 2 hours or so. Doing a white let's play, and then after those 2 hours, so like maybe around 9 or 9:30/10, I'll probably be doing, what do you call it? Probably be doing the overnight for Lance's Pokemon. Annoying Pokemon to catch. Maybe an annoying Pokemon to catch would be back in Gen 3 where Feebas, you know, was only exclusive to like 4 tiles in one random river in a route, and you could determine which spots it was available on depending on the like popular catchphrase that you chose, and you know, that's all really cryptic. Yeah, no, Dion, I don't see your name on the traded list, so the only thing that I can think of is that maybe you misspelled Cresselia if you had to spell its name to deposit. So yeah, just make sure you spelled Cresselia properly. Pretty sure I spelled... Did I spell it right on the title? That might have been my mistake, but like, just make sure you spell Cresselia right if you're depositing for Cresselia. Because you're not on the traded list, so like, you didn't actually get traded yet. So either like your deposit is still waiting or you misspelled the name. That's all I can really think to tell you. Because if it was like on my list, I'd be like, oh, okay, then like that was my mistake. You're welcome, Jamie. Thank you for joining in on the Cresselia hype. Is it coincidence that I go in a 3-ring wormhole and get a Pokemon I already have shiny? Oh, what did you get? Wait, who hates puppies? If you hate, what are you? It was registered on my search list. What do you mean it was registered? Even if you like search it and you have to spell it out and you spell it wrong, it'll still register as like correct. So just make sure that you're spelling it right if you have to spell it. I ran into Swanna. No shiny. Okay. I barely have any Pokemon from Ula Ula and Akala's Pokedex. That's, what is that? The 4th and 2nd island? Or, no. 2nd and 3rd. The 4th island is Pony Island and the 1st one is Melee Melee. I feel like I have the least amount of Pokemon and Pokedex, like, in my original playthrough. I didn't really explore Melee Melee too much. And... maybe the 3rd one, Ula Ula. I feel like I explored more of a Pony and Akala while playing the game. Akala was pretty big, and you had to like run around everywhere just to do the trials and stuff. So I don't think you should have a very small Akala dex. It's all good. Vulpix mythicals I like Jirachi, Diancie, and Maguna. And Mew. Those are like my 4 mythicals that I like the most. I really like the steel type ones. Like Jirachi and Maguna. Maguna's super cute and it's like really good in battle. I still haven't used one in battle, but I know from experience and what it's done. And the amount of games that it just turns around just by being like last Pokemon standing and being able to +1 every time it KOs something is really ridiculous. Like, that Pokemon is crazy. I think Maguna is actually the reason that Baton Pass got banned in Smogon battles. Like Smogon OU. Yeah, I guess, Dion, you just kind of entered late because there were a lot of deposits. And if you kept redepositing, that just extends your wait time. But I'm glad you got traded and everything is now settled. But yeah, guys, be patient. I mean, I'm only doing the stream for 2 hours. So there's a really large chance that you might not be traded like ASAP because of the amount of people that show up and how short the stream is. Ready Player One, who's seen it? I have not seen it, but I think a friend of mine went to go see it. Alright, sorry, I was checking my phone for a second. Do you know the shiny charm actually doesn't affect the odds in the Ultra Warp? It has odds increased by how far you go instead. Really? I thought it's still counted for what do you call it? Still counted for encounters in the Ultra Warp ride, but not like stationary encounters, not like the ones that you get in the holes themselves, because those are like programmed based on like how far you go, as you said, and like the amount of like shiny like rings around the hole that you go into. When you encounter shiny UBs, they'll be shiny in Overworld Sprite as well, correct? No, that is incorrect. The Overworld Sprite will always be normal, and then they'll be shiny right when their little cutscene shows up. Like right now, Xurkitree, you know, he's a Xurkit, and then he pops up right here, and right here is where he would be shiny. And right here is where everyone would flip if he was shiny. Like if you saw one, you know? I actually didn't know if they would become shiny like the second they showed their cutscene, or like once you're already in battle, but like it's the second the cutscene shows up, that's when it has the possibility of being shiny. It's kind of dumb that the Overworld Sprite isn't shiny, but at the same time, I guess they made it so that, like, you know, it's based on encounter. It'd be cool if you could have it shiny in the Overworld Sprite. Do you know if they're going to add Pokemon walking with you next gen? I know they have it in Let's Go, but I don't know if they'll add it next gen. I mean, I don't see a reason for them not to add it. It's such a widely, like, requested feature by all the fans. And they have walking models of every Pokemon, like, in the games. Even right now in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they people have data mined it, and they have models of every Pokemon walking and I think running behind you. So they probably use those like as a placeholder, but still, I don't feel they should have put those models in if there was no intention of using them. Maybe there was a feature that we don't know about that got canceled or, you know, scrapped before the game got released. But they do have walking animations of all the Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, that people data mine from the games themselves. It increases the size of the game for whatever reason, you know, they included it, but they should definitely do something with it in the next generation since everyone wants it so badly. I mean, they could even do something like small, like Amity Park, I think it was, in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, where there was this little park where you could go and walk with only small Pokemon, and they animated the sprite of the Pokemon behind you. But yeah, 20th Century, like I said before, I think it affects your encounters that you have with stationary legendaries and Ultra Beasts, but it doesn't affect Pokemon like if you randomly go into a wormhole and you find like a Quagsire or something, that's not affected by Shiny Charm per se. It's affected by the distance and the rings around it. But I feel like Shiny Charm does something to make certain like sequences of codes generated by the game shiny when they shouldn't be. So I think it still technically works, just like once you go inside the wormhole with like Quagsire in it, if it's shiny no matter what you do if you saved in there, and if not, then it won't be shiny at all. So like it's pre-programmed the second you go inside of that hole, whether that Pokemon will be shiny or not, if that makes any sense. Thanks, I'm gonna Shiny Hunt, Dr. Light, Xurkitree myself for a while. Alright, Brad, best of luck to you. I hope you get one. Let's see which one of us can get a Xurkitree first, I suppose. What favorite movie? My favorite, like, you know, I guess we call it live action. You know, like an actual people acting movie would be Inception. The one with Leo DiCaprio. Has to do with, like, people going into dreams and, like, do crazy stuff. It's really actiony. It's, like, complex and, like, makes you think a lot about like what's going on in the movie. And every time I've watched it, I've always caught something different. And I'm like, oh, that's why that happened, or like, oh, this is leading up to this, or like, this is what that meant. And it's really a fun watch for me. I've watched it like 5 times already. If that's from like straight memory right now. I think I've watched it randomly, like in the background. Sometimes I like having movies or like random YouTube videos playing in the background while I'm doing some work. And like Inception was some of my background noise at some point. Yes, I'm talking about Inception. I was saying I liked Inception, the one with Leo DiCaprio, and I went off of talking about what the movie was about. But yeah, no, I know the movie's name is Inception. It's my favorite movie. And you own it on like what, HD or Blu-ray? But yeah, I really, really love Inception. If we're talking about like Pokemon movie, my favorite Pokemon movie is Pokemon Heroes. You know, the one with Latios in that one city of Altamar with all the waterways. Basically Venice incarnate in Pokemon. Let's see, what else is there? Out of animated movies though, like in general animated movies, it's hard for me to think. Like, I can't recall how many animated movies I've seen. These are GoldenEye, Middle School, or Tag. What is Tag? Wait, Jetson, you're playing with a bot? What is your bot doing? Where Ash got kissed by a Pokemon that looked like a girl but turned out to be Latias. I really think it was the actual girl. I think it was Bianca. I don't think it was Latias. The Emoji Movie? What? Do you like Studio Ghibli movies? I think I've seen just Spirited Away and like half of Ponyo. The only reason I say half of Ponyo is because in my Japanese class we were watching Ponyo for whatever reason, and then I think I was absent the day afterwards or something happened and we never saw the second part of the movie, or I got called out to do something during Japanese class and I was just like, no, I wanted to watch Ponyo, fam. What? Spirited Away is my favorite. I actually own it. Spirited Away is like the Ghibli film, I think, that everyone always hypes up. I like it. I just didn't understand parts of it. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Why is this so convoluted? Oh, rip. I fixed my DS charger with needle nose pry. How do you do that? I mean, I feel like you could just buy a couple of inexpensive chargers and not have to like deal with a broken charger, you know, unless it's like 100% fixed. And definitely try to like cat-proof your charger somehow. What did they do to it again? Did they break the wire or what? I don't even know why cats would even want to play with what do you call it? I don't even know why cats would want to play with a charger. No, I don't mind if people watch the vid and don't like, or if people watch and dislike. Like that's up to them if they want to like and dislike, or you know, comment or not comment. I'd like it if people commented and liked, and you know, if there's random dislikes, they could leave a constructive comment as to why they didn't like the video, and I could try to better my content in the future. The only thing I guess you could say I don't like is if people just like show up to stream and like start advertising other things or say really like mean things. Something along those lines. Basically, if you're advertising other things, or I've had some people just come in and be like, oh, yeah, cool, alright, I'm gonna go leave to watch this other stream now, bye. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you could have just said bye. You didn't have to tell me that you were gonna go on some other random stream, because it kind of makes it feel like you think the other stream, you know, is like better. So I'm just like, okay, well, if you like the other stream, then just go, but you don't have to kind of make a big deal out of it. It just seems a little rude, you know? Welcome back, Rose Light. How you doing? And yes, new sub. Thank you, Ezra Spader, for subscribing. Let us know how you're doing in chat, and if you have any questions, also talk to us in chat. I'll try my best to answer any questions you might have. Hello, Pedro. Reset. I read your comment too fast, and like I read bro and Pedro, and I almost like put the B instead of the P in Pedro, so I almost said like Pedro. I was like, rip. Can't pronounce things properly because I read too fast sometimes. Like, my brain and my mouth don't agree with each other sometimes. Hello, Eduardo. Apparently you don't know much about cats. I don't pretend to know anything about cats. I just know that they like to scratch things, usually. And they meow a lot if they're not like fixed. Like my friend has cats that aren't fixed, and those things just meow so much. I'm just like, I could never have a cat like that. You broke your pipe, what? What is flex tape? I saw this boat in half. Why are you sawing a boat in half? Sounds like something that would happen in an old cartoon where people saw their boats in half and then like it gets filled with water and sinks, you know? Oh, they still make noise? Yeah, no. Miss me with all that noise. I don't know. I like, you know, it's weird, but I actually like being really, the word, because sometimes silent is like way too much of a word, but I guess I like not being surrounded by a lot of living things, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, too many pets or too many people, it just kind of makes me feel weird. I'd rather like it be chill with like 1 or 2 people and not that much extraneous noise, unless we're like listening to music or watching a show or something, because it's just like unnecessary noise just kind of bugs me a little bit. Like when people are like extra loud for no reason, you know? That sounds super needy of the cat. I thought cats were supposed to be more like aloof and like into their own thing. Guys, what is this flex tape you guys are talking about? Please don't spam it unless you guys are going to explain to me what it is. What is this flex tape? That's like the 3rd person. Is that like a meme that's going around or something? Again, I said I thought every like cats are meant to be aloof and just not needy like that. I've never heard of this flex tape. Hello, Deathkiller657, how you doing? Oh, that became a meme, alright. First I've ever heard of this flex tape. Doing alright. I don't know. It feels needy if they're like crying out for attention. Like, I mean, if a human does it, you'd call them needy, right? You'd be like, why are you crying for attention? Kind of like the same logic. I don't know, like, if they do it for food or water, that's one thing, but if they want attention, it's just kind of like an extra thing. I don't know, I feel like one's more vital to survival than the other ones. But again, this is why I don't think I'm really good with pets or a bunch of extra living things everywhere, so that's why I'm like, I'm good with just anime, and, you know, like stream setup and stuff like that. I'm not good with things that need constant supervision, so kids would definitely not be a thing. Like, I'm not good with kids or plants, even though plants don't really need that much supervision. They just kind of need water on a day-to-day. I'm like, I can barely remember to drink things myself, fam. I'll probably forget to water plants, and in fact I actually think I have forgotten to water plants in the past. Anyways, that's just a weird conversation we've like gotten into about me not being good with living things. I think, you know what, actually that goes back to a really like weird story that I had. So when I was in high school, I went to like a technical school and learned a bunch of like medical stuff, right? And at first, growing up, I thought it'd be a cool idea to be a surgeon, and then I was like, yeah, no, miss me with that 20 plus years of school, essentially. And then that was around the time where I started having a dislike for people kind of being whiny and what's it called, people being whiny and always like needing something, you know, basically people being needy and whiny. And I was just like, all right, well, I guess I can scrap the surgeon thing and I'll be some sort of scientist or something like related. And I decided that I wanted to get into forensic medicine because I figured that corpses wouldn't be whiny, and there wouldn't be a sense of urgency to examine corpses like there would be to treat people that need surgery, because, you know, dying people, you need to go in a rush to help them. Dead people, they'll kind of just chill there until you do whatever you need to do with them to examine them. So at one point I wanted to do stuff with forensic medicine, so just a random little backstory that I guess this could tie into. I guess that's weird, but yeah, that's the thing that I just got reminded about, that I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that for a time. Who gets triggered by their sister, bro? I do. I've gotten triggered by little cousins because I don't have any like younger siblings that live with me or anything. But whenever like my older sister's kids have like come to visit, or just my uncle's kids, cousins and stuff like that, whenever they come around, I'm just like, ugh, please no. I don't know, if they can't, what is the word? I guess it could just be because a lot of them are kind of like misbehaved and they can't really hold a conversation or like play games properly without being extra. That's why I don't really get along with them. I feel like I'd get along with like the kids better if they were a little bit older, like in their mid-teens instead of like 10. Hello Curtis, how you doing? Yeah, no, that's good that you're good with kids. I am not. Do not get kids or babies around me, because I think I'm worse with babies. Actually, no. At least babies will, for the most part, not do anything like intentionally. They'll they'll cry if they want food or they have to get a diaper change. But like with kids, they're so extra because they want things, a lot of things, and like babies will only just want food usually, or sleep. And hello there, we got raided by who? Welcome everyone to the stream. We have Kanto Kairyu? Wait, isn't Kairyu Dragonite? Kanto Dragonite? I think Kairyu is Dragonite. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hello, welcome everyone from the Kanto Kairyu raid. We're doing some shiny hunts. What were you guys doing over there at Kanto Kairyu's stream? Correct. You mean correct, but cool. Yeet! Harry the Poplio of Truth, welcome. Lyric Gull, is that supposed to be like a pun on lyrical? That's very clever. Next time for Gaming's View, hello. Yo, can we get some shiny hype? Can we get some shiny hype in chat? Hopefully with all the newcomers here we can get a shiny. I've been shiny hunting. I've seen shiny hunting live streams. I've seen dual shiny hunting live streams, but a triple, I am intrigued. Yeah, we're weird, puns and noses. We are doing a triple shiny hunt, and since yesterday we succeeded a shiny hunt with Cresselia, I am giving out copies of my Cresselia to everyone with various nicknames that people have picked in a live stream yesterday, so that's like a fun little twist that I do. Usually though, what I'm trying to do is just splitting my shiny hunting and giveaway content, so like tomorrow, if we don't get any shiny today, it'll just be a straight triple shiny hunting stream without any giveaway on the side. But like I said, since yesterday we got Cresselia, we're doing a Cresselia GTS giveaway. Anybody who's new, if you want to join in, just drop a Delibird on the GTS, and if you want a list of nicknames that you can nickname your Delibird to get a special nickname Cresselia, join our Discord. In the announcements channel, I put all the random nicknames that people picked yesterday for Cresselia. I'll read some of them out loud for you guys if you can't get to Discord at the moment. So some of the names are Astral, Australia, Blue Moon, Crescent, Cutting Lover. That was a little joke because the Cresselia kept on using slash. So somebody said, hey, name it Cutting Lover. I was like, alright, that fits together. Eclipse, apparently is from an anime. Eclipse, because, moon related. Luna, Lunar, Moonbeam was kind of cute. Puppet Moon, Rosalina, like the one from the Mario series. Sailor Moon, because, moon. Tsuyuno was the name that I picked for my Cresselia because it reminded me of a character from an anime that I was watching recently. It was a Magical Girl Sight, and one of the girls' names was Tsuyuno. And whenever she used her powers, she had a little crescent moon in her eye, so that was a cool thing. Venus and Xayah. I think Xayah was also a pun because Xayah's a League of Legends champion that uses knives. I think she uses her feathers as knives. Basically, she likes cutting things, and the slash joke was there as well. I accidentally caught the grubbin I was using to hunt. What? The one for the SOS method? Oh, Eclipse, okay, well, it's from an animation, not from an anime. Same thing. Animation. Like I said, I don't remember, I just know that somebody mentioned it. It was, like, from a show, and I thought it was an anime. Hello, Kento Kairyu, thank you very much for the raid. What were you doing on your stream earlier? Just wondering. My Delibird is named Rosalina, and my name is Brian, so please trade. I think that's you on the bottom right there, actually. There were no other trades happening at the time. So yeah, anyone who's new, if you deposit a Delibird, you'll probably be traded almost instantly, considering that all the other trades have been done already. Remember, guys, to leave the level filter at any, just so that all of the ones are traded, because the special nickname Cresselias will be level 60. Purple, Ultra Moon, and Celebi Crystal VC. Are those shinies that you got? Man, I'm still a little bit salty that we couldn't shiny hunt Waypole, and I'm probably going to have to get it from the event instead of from the Ultra Recon squad. I'll probably bring back the Waypole shiny hunt since it was our longest hunt and it was like 12k soft resets, and I'd hate for that to go to waste. How many soft resets are you at for Entei? Did you actually get it, Kanto Kairi? I remember the Japanese name of Dragonite because I really, Dragonite used to be like one of my top favorite Pokemon and I used to be like completely in love with the little messenger bag Dragonite from the first movie, and I looked up like a bunch of facts of Dragonite, and I saw that his Japanese name was Kairi. I thought it was funny. Another name for Dratini, I forgot in what language, was Mini Draco, like Mini Draco, like little dragon. I think we have no shinies here, so self reset. Long time no see, Shining Xerneas, welcome back. How you doing? Oh wait, Roselight, you said Bubai? Bubal? What does that mean? I shiny hunted a Latias last night. I got at 3 a.m. So you actually got it last night. How many soft resets? Hello, Butter Bro. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Or were you here yesterday? I feel like you were here yesterday, but I don't think I've called out your name in a while, or at least it feels like it's been a while. But yeah, somebody pointed out earlier, I think I'm the only one who's ever done the triple shiny hunts. Kind of funny because there are a lot of single and doubles, but I've never seen any other person do triple. I'm extra. I will admit this right now, and this is why I do things like this. So far, no luck. Indeed, same here. We are at 200 soft resets, 208 soft resets for Xurkitree, 1477 for the other two, because we started the hunt for them simultaneously, and so far we've had no luck. We are using the shiny charm, and if anyone, asks, there's a little graphic in the middle of the screen that now shows it up because too many people were asking, so I decided to just put it on the stream layout. I was trying to say the end of Pokemon's name. Wait, what Pokemon's name? It was school and homework who did this to me, yes. The school and homework always get in the way of watching streams and stuff like that. That's why the audience has gone down in the past month, because school kicked back up again in September. But I'm glad that people have the time in the middle of the day, or at least in the weekends, to join in and talk. It's a lot more fun to talk to people in chat while doing this than just solo shiny hunting. I don't think I could solo shiny hunt. Remember the last time I did it on my own was in Pokemon Black and White, and I wanted to get a Veruzion just personally. And after 100 or so soft resets, I was just like, nope, done. Granted, it was only one console that I had at the time, and now I have a bunch that I can multi-shiny hunt on, and I feel like that's more engaging, so I will do it for longer. But yeah, no, just doing it on one console for 100 soft resets by myself was really boring, so I ended up just going on the GTS negotiations and haggling hundreds of people until I finally got myself a shiny Veruzion for trade. How did you slap a Lucario, fam? And why? Why did you do this to poor Lucario? How many Pokemon you give away today for these Cresselia? I'm gonna make an estimate because the list is very, very long. Okay, so I have a list of Pokemon right here. Actually, I think I could just export this file and then just look it up, actually. Give me a second. So let's see, how many people have gotten a Cresselia so far? 137. I think I've traded out 137 Cresselia. Not bad, not bad. For just an hour or so. Basically so it's been an hour and 40 minutes. maybe like 1 or 2 Cresselias per minute. Yeah, there's been a bunch here. That's how many Cresselia we've given out so far today during the stream. It doesn't seem like we'll be getting another shiny, so I guess tomorrow will just be a you know, another triple shiny hunting stream with no giveaway on the side. I just didn't go far enough in Ultra Space. How come? I predict that Moltres will shine next. I'm hoping for Registeel myself, actually. But if it's Moltres, then we'll see. I really like Moltres is probably like my least favorite out of the 3, so I kind of don't want him. But if he gets caught, then he'll be out of the way. How far until I should expect a 3-ring white wormhole? I don't know. I've never seen one of those, so I want to say maybe 3 or 4K light years. The weird thing though is, wait, what are you looking for exactly? Like which Ultra Beast? When I was looking for Guzzlord, I remember I went in like 600 or something light years, and I actually got a white wormhole that had a Guzzlord, and I was like super surprised because I thought that only happened during the 3, 4, 5,000 light year mark. Best of luck to you on the shiny Celebi hunt, Renee. Thank you for the luck. Hoping we get something. I'll be here another 17 minutes. I got a Guzzlord at like 4,000. I actually think I screenshotted me getting a Guzzlord hole in like 600 light years. I got all the Pokemon in Ultra Space except what's the water type of the beast? Wait. Oh. The water type of the beast? You mean Suicune? Because I'm thinking beast, I'm like, you don't mean the Ultra Beast, right? You mean like the legendary beast of Gen 2? Then yeah, it's Suicune, Entei is the fire one, and Raikou is the electric one. How is the Ultra Beast shiny? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm thinking that they mean Suicune. They said beast, not Ultra Beast. Yeah, Suicune. I was like, is there a water UB? That's kind of a missed opportunity. They probably should have had a water UB. What if they made Nihilego like water? Because I don't see how Nihilego is rock. What if he was water poison instead? I mean, it would kind of be like a repeat of Tentacruel, I suppose. You know, water poison and both kind of jellyfish. So I don't know if that would have been a good idea, but it definitely, I think, would have made more sense for it to be water. It looks like it's composed of some sort of liquid, and it's poisonous liquid, so, you know, poison water would have made sense. But rock, like, why is it rock? Can anybody come up with a good explanation for that? Why is Nihilego rock type? I don't know if I missed something in the story or in the games that could imply why it's rock type. It's got a glass-like body, and glass is made of sand, sand equal rock. Glass-like body, but like it's all pliable and it looks more plastic, to be honest. Like a plastic bag. If it was glass, I feel like it'd be more rigid. I feel like Registeel is more Regi Ice would be look more like glass, even though it's like complete ice. Its shiny would look kind of glassy. The Reg Ice looks kind of crystally. It lives in a rocky place, I suppose. Seriously, the Pokedex says that. All right, this is why I love the Pokedex and how extra it is. I thought you were actually giving me an explanation. I was like, what? I got that plastic bag Pokemon. It gives Trubbish a run for its money. So you imagine if you washed a Trubbish completely clean, it's still a bag, and it's poison, it'll turn into an Nihilego because, you know, it looks plastic and it's poisonous. Nice! Shiny Lickitung. Shiny Licky doesn't look that bad. I think it's funny, and it's got a little Wi-Fi signal on it. Cool, Stargirl, what did you deposit? You deposited for Cresselia? Which one was your IGN? Like I said earlier, a lot of the deposits are already done, so if anyone deposits now, they're most likely to get it really, really quickly. Unlike us, we will not be getting any shinies today with this Xurkitree, Moltres, and Registeel. You're going to do shiny hunts and trades on Pokemon Let's Go. I will do shiny hunts faux show if there is a shiny hunting method in Let's Go. As for trades, it really depends on whether I'm able to clone in Let's Go, and if I can, then I'll try to, but a lot of them will probably be like raffle trades. Like maybe I'll pick someone in the chat and do like a random raffle, maybe trade them a shiny that I have, because I don't have any method of like bot trading on the Switch. I have all the 3DSs rigged up to a controller here that I press one button and it'll press all the reset buttons on the other ones. So that's how I can reset them all so quickly. Because I was like, I can't be like on a mic and then like throwing myself all over three of the consoles to reset them simultaneously. So I tried this out. The setup has been working really well for me, but after like a lot of soft resets, sometimes the my little rig will act up on occasion, and that's why you'll see me like maybe soft reset or restart an entire console on the side, like one of the 3 ones in front of me, because it's not perfect, so it'll act up on occasion. We used to have a little counter on the stream that had a Delibird army thing, which is what would happen to all the delis, and I would just recruit them into a little deli army. There's like a little channel like what do you call it, like this headcanon story type of thing that we had going on. So yeah, Delibird army for all the delis. Like literally though, I'd probably have over 100k delis at this point, because for my old channel I had around like 50,000 trades, and then the last time I checked the trade count that I had programmed into one of the bots, it was like at 36,000 or something. So we've definitely broken 100k delis, especially with like the year and a half or 2 years of giveaways that I've done on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and just on Instagram before I did any YouTube stuff. So world domination via Delibird army is the plan, apparently. My mom is acting weird today. Any ideas why? I mean, maybe something happened. Have you checked the news? Maybe she's acting weird because of the news, or something happened in your family. We give presents to all. That'd be a nice nice way to take over the world. Give gifts to everyone and win them over with kindness. Wait, they have bumps inside? Oh, bombs. Bam, no. I think Delibird's present move is really funny there, because it could actually explode. Ultra Balls can't catch Delibird, but a Dust Ball can in the middle of the day. Yeah, logic. Maybe the Delibird just really likes the color green and wanted to be in a Dusk Ball, or he wanted to be different. He didn't want to be basic and be in an Ultra Ball. But yeah, Delibird has the same catch rate as an Eevee, so if you guys have trouble catching Eevee, and now you know why. Buzzswole, we meet again. Are you trying to capture a shiny Buzzwole or what? I want to say 7 boxes. Oh, Vulpix, 7 boxes. Am I off by a lot? I'm like, is that too much or too little? Have more than 7 boxes or what? Was that a Nebril? Fam, Nebril's like the most obscure game that we have, and most of the time you do lose, I'm sorry. The answer is 4. Oh, okay, I was a little bit off. What does Nebril do when you win? That is a mystery. I think it gives you the roll that you get times 50 in Nibbits, but it's actually such a weird game because I try to look up the instructions and like the details of it in the developer notes of the bot, and I'm just like, wait, you never said what happens when you win Nebril. So it's like a mysterious little game. People usually do Neb Toss because it's the best way to get Nibbits, or Neb Heist if people are feeling up to doing like a community thing. But yeah, no, Nebril only works with 1 to 6. It rolls a 6-sided die, and if you win, then you win some sort of Nibbits. But if you guys want to test it out for me together in the chat, just keep on doing Nebrils and see what happens when you win. What is going to be your team on Let's Go? I still don't know what starter I want to start with. I don't know if I want to start with Charmander or with what's the other one? No, not Squirtle. Bulbasaur, actually. I don't think I'll go with Squirtle. I'll most likely go with Charizard. Like, let's be real. Probably pick Fire type. I could, I have to have the partner Pokemon, right? So, like, Pikachu's gonna be in my party if I don't choose Eevee. Depends on how my layout ends up looking. I'll go with either Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. What else do we have? When you win Nebril, follow close to your house and destroy GTS. That reminds me of what happens in Teen Titans. If any of you know the original Teen Titans, you guys remember the episode where Cyborg is playing the little robot fighter game? And then that big robot dude, Atlas, comes to his house, plasma cannons his plasma screen TV, and then just like throws him out of the tower and fights with him IRL and beats him and takes his friends like that. That was like so extra and escalated. Like, fam, he beat you in a game once, and then you show up to his house, break his TV, take his friends. Basically, you take his fam, and then you beat the crap out of him. Like, you know, let's just admit that if you've ever raged at video games online, you kind of wish you could be Atlas and show up to the guy's house and melt his computer and beat him. Beat him at the game again, but like IRL. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not the only one who's felt like actually showing up to somebody's house and be like, fam, you are not good at this game. Let's go 1v1. But yeah, no, that episode with Atlas cracked me up because it just takes me back to when I used to play League of Legends, and I'm just like, yeah, that's all the rage IRL. Hello, Dazzling Daisy. Welcome to the stream. No shiny. Will you ban or give timeout if they're mean? I mean, if people are acting up in chat, then yeah, they'll probably get timed out or banned if they say something really bad. Just, you know, listen to the mods if they're telling you to stop something and to the rules of the channel. Anyways, guys, I'll probably be going after this song completes. As usual, I'd like to outro with the Stay Alive remix. If you guys have any last-minute questions, be sure to hit me with them in the chat. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I'll be back later today doing a Pokemon Let's Play White. We'll be tackling the majority of Route 10 and some of Victory Road. I don't know if we'll get to the Elite Four. I think this is going to be a bunch of like pre-Elite Four stuff, so I want to say just Victory Road. I know Route 10 is extensively, like, sort of long. I don't know how long Victory Road is, but I'll try to get through as much of it as possible, and then we can do the Elite Four very soon. Hi, welcome, Maurice. Thank you for entering the GTS today. Fortunately, we don't have a shiny today, so tomorrow there will be no GTS during the shiny hunting stream. Good evening, Renee. Hello, Joey. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, it's about to be over, so please be sure to like and sub if you want to see more of the content. I'll be back later today with Pokemon White Let's Play, and we'll be doing an overnight of Lance's Dragon-type Pokemon from the games. So, like, it'll be the Pokemon that he uses in his champion battles. It includes, like, Dragonite, Dragonair, Kingdra, I think Gyarados as well. So it'll be a pretty cool giveaway. I hope a lot of people will join overnight. This week, Monday to Sunday, we'll be doing Legendary, since that's what you guys voted for on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure you do !Discord, and Lilybot will give you a link to the Discord, like an invite link. If not, you can always check our description in the video, like video description, and that'll have a Discord link as well. So we've done a lot today with this Xurkitree. We started at like 27 soft resets, and now we're at 250. So we did over 200 in 2 hours. That's really good. Not to mention the other two. The other two started at like, what, 1200-ish? 12 something. 1269, 1270, 1280, something. I forgot what number. 1296, there we go. That's what they started on, I remember now. It said it was expired. Oh snap. I might have to change the Discord link. If any of the mods could just get a Discord invite link, please, and just put it in the chat. And hope that works. I'll update the link for later. Look at that, Xurkitree looks like he's dancing along to the song. Alrighty, well, thank you guys for watching yet again. I'll catch you guys on the next stream later today, and on a future shiny hunting stream tomorrow. It's always fun to shiny hunt and do streams, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.